Italian olive oil আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
Centre imposes AFSPA in 6 police station areas in Manipur, including violence at Jiribam. Entire state barring 13 police stations continue to be disturbed. Ally Tipra Motha builds pressure on BJP in Tripura, submits memorandum to BDOs across state, making 3-point demand including implementation of the Prasa Accord. No end to stalemate in Shillong's Northeastern Hill University. Professors appointed as pro-VCs by embattled Vice-Chancellor refuse posts, pledged to stand by students. Another trading scam rocks Assam. Investors lose lakhs of rupees in AD stock scam. Proprietor Alpana Das on the run. Meanwhile, Gauhati High Court directs CBI to submit case diary of multi-crore online trading scam. And MHA declares Meghalaya-based HNLC unlawful for a period of 5 years.
Evening Prime is brought to you by Yamaha, Call of the Blue, Indian Super League, Let's Football, and Patanjali Dant Kanti, Full Fresh.
We start with the top focus from the region. The centre has reimposed the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in as many as 6 police station areas of Manipur. The move comes amidst fresh violence plaguing the state for the past 1 week. The police station areas where AFSPA has been reimposed are Sekmai and Lamsang in Imphal West, Lamlai in Imphal East, Lemakhong in Kangpokpi, Moirang in Bishnupur and the areas under Jiribam police station which have been hit by fresh violence. On October 1st, the Manipur government had declared the entire state, excluding the areas falling under 19 police stations as disturbed area for a period of 6 months. However, in the wake of the escalating law and order situation, 6 of these 19 police station areas have now been declared disturbed again. The Ministry of Home Affairs in today's notification said that the security situation in Manipur has been further reviewed in consultation with the stakeholders, and it has been noted that the situation continues to remain volatile amidst the ongoing ethnic violence. The notification further noted that intermittent firing continued in fringe areas of Bishnupur and Churachandpur, Imphal East, Kangpokpi and Imphal West and Jiribam districts. The notification added that the imposition of AFSPA in 6 police stations of 5 districts is required to carry out well-coordinated operations by these security forces to maintain law and order. And we have a breaking news coming in, viewers. The post-mortem of as many as 12 bodies brought to the Silchar Medical College and Hospital by chopper from Jiribam is complete. As per sources, the medical team is currently conducting DNA profiling of the bodies before handing them over to the family members and relatives. As per sources, the bodies are expected to be transported back by chopper once the medical process is complete. The Churachandpur-based Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, however, has opposed this. After an emergency meeting today, the ITLF demanded that the bodies be transported by road to Churachandpur via Mizoram. The ITLF added that no other mode of transportation will be accepted. However, as per sources, some MAR organizations are not averse to flying the bodies back home. The funeral of the deceased, who had been identified as village volunteers by MAR organizations, is likely to be held at a place called Tui Thaifai. Earlier last evening, family members and attendants of the 10 slain armed men in Jiribam had blocked the gates of the Silchar Medical College and Hospital, demanding the handing over of the bodies which were brought to the institute for post-mortem. And amid the escalating situation in Jiribam, the neighbouring Kachar district administration in Assam is on high alert. Kachar SP Numal Mahatta informed that in the wake of the unrest in Manipur's Jiribam district, round-the-clock patrolling is being conducted along the Assam side. Riverine patrolling is also being conducted, informed SP Mahatta.
Mizoram side আৰু জিৰিবামৰ অঞ্চলত যি অশান্তিমূলক পৰিস্থিতি সৃষ্টি হৈছে অসমৰ এৰিয়াত যাতে কোনো ধৰণৰ তাৰ প্ৰভাৱ নপৰে তাৰ কাৰণে সকলো কাৰ্য ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰিছো তাত আমাৰ যি নদী আছে ৰিভাৰ লাইন পেট্ৰলিং আমাৰ ৰেগুলাৰ চলি আছে আৰু যিবিলাক আমাৰ ফাৰ ফ্লাং এৰিয়া আছে যিবিলাকত ৰুট কানেক্টিভিটি নাই সেইবিলাকত আমি জলপথেৰে আমি পেট্ৰলিং কৰিছো কালি গোটেইবিলাক অঞ্চলত আৰু মণিপুৰ আৰক্ষীও আমাক সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে সহযোগ কৰিছে সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে সেই গোটেই অঞ্চলত আমাৰ ব্যৱস্থা টহলদাৰী ব্যৱস্থা কৰা হৈছে কমাণ্ডো বেটেলিয়নক নিয়োগ কৰা হৈছে আৰু তাৰ লগতে আমাৰ যিখিনি আৰক্ষী বাহিনী আছে তেওঁলোকো নিয়োজিত হৈ আছে গতিকে এই সময়ত আমি কোনো ধৰণৰ তেনেকুৱা মানুহ হিফালৰ পৰা আহা আমি গম পোৱা নাই
And earlier today, school students staged a protest in Imphal demanding the safe release of these 6 people allegedly abducted from Jiribam by armed miscreants. Instead of taking part in Children's Day celebrations, the students of Guru Nanak Public School in Imphal formed a human chain to stage a protest as they chanted slogans calling for the release of the 3 women and 3 children who have been missing for over 48 hours now.
We are here not because of any other, crisis, but the main important crisis is that people, not an adult, including in fact infants and child, are being held hostages. But I guess all because of that, we are standing here to protest, and we want all of them to be released as soon as possible.
So the students also standing in solidarity and demanding the safe release of these 6 people allegedly abducted from Jiribam by armed miscreants. And on to another big story now. The Tipra Motha, an ally of the BJP in Tripura, stepped up pressure on the centre by submitting multiple memorandums demanding full implementation of the Tipra Accord, the immediate conduct of village committee elections and the quick passage of the 125th Amendment. The Motha submitted the memoranda addressed to Governor Indrasena Reddy Nallu through BDOs across the state. The Motha emphasized that the Tipra Accord, a historic tripartite agreement signed on March 2nd to 2024 between the Government of India, the Government of Tripura and Tipra Motha, was intended to resolve enduring concerns of the indigenous communities in the state. Despite the formation of a joint working group or committee and the first meeting held in New Delhi on September 20th, 2024, Motha leaders expressed frustration over the slow progress in implementing the accord and demanded the governor's intervention.
एक और डिमांड हम लोग उठा रहा है नंबर 1 मुद्दा में है डिमांड है हम लोग का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ तिपरा एकॉर्ड जो लास्ट 2 मार्च में ट्राइपार्टी जो एग्रीमेंट हुआ था स्टेट गवर्नमेंट तिपरा मोथा और सेंट्रल का साथ जो एग्रीमेंट हुआ था उसको इमीडिएटली इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए हम ये मुद्दा उठा रहे हैं क्योंकि तिपरा से एकॉर्ड में बहुत सारा हम लोग का डिमांड है जो यहाँ का जनजाति लोगों का जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इसी मुद्दा को लेके हम एकॉर्ड किया था तो इसी को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए ये नंबर 1 हम एजेंडा रखा नंबर 2 कंडक्ट ऑफ विशी इलेक्शन जो नियर अबाउट 3.5 ईयर्स हो गया लेकिन अभी तक ये इलेक्शन नहीं हुआ तो इलेक्शन नहीं होने से जो गांव का विलेज का अभी डेवलपमेंट फंड नहीं आ रहा है तो डेवलपमेंट गांव का डेवलपमेंट नहीं होगा तो त्रिपुरा कैसे डेवलपमेंट होगा तो हम चाहता है विशी इलेक्शन इमीडिएटली करना होगा तो 3rd नंबर पॉइंट है यहाँ पे जो 125th अमेंडमेंट जो बिल वो उसको पास करवाना है ये नहीं होने से अगर गवर्नमेंट ने इम्प्लीमेंटेशन नहीं करने से हम ये नेक्स्ट स्टेप में जा रहे हैं अपना डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल प्रोग्राम करेगा उसके बाद सेंट्रल लेवल हम प्रोग्राम करने के लिए हम जो इश्यूज है उसको उठाने के लिए ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम हम लोग ले लिया है
So Motha founder Pradyut Kishore Dev Burma had earlier announced during a briefing in Agartala that the Motha would be submitting memorandums to the governor through the BDOs and that is exactly what has taken place today. So it's a number of demands that have been made. First, of course, they have demanded for expeditious implementation of the Tipra Accord. They, of course, have been saying that they are frustrated with the slow progress of the accord implementation. At the same time, the Tipra Motha leaders also said that they have demanded for expeditious conduct of the village council polls. That is also another big demand that has been made as part of the memorandums submitted today.
পতঞ্জলি কচ্চিঘানি বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হৰ তেলত বিশুদ্ধতাৰ তীব্ৰতা এনেকুৱা যি লৈ আহে চকুলৈ পানী আৰু যেতিয়া পৰিবেশন কৰা হয় তেতিয়া সকলোৰে মুখলৈ আহে পানী সোৱাদ আৰু বিশুদ্ধতাৰ সংযোগ পতঞ্জলি কচ্চিঘানি সৰিয়হৰ তেল
শ্যাম ষ্টীল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং টিএমটি বাৰ
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে
যেতিয়া টিএমটি ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং
মোৰ দেউতাই মানে কি এনেই গাঁৱতে গুণগুণাই থাকে কেতিয়াবা ষ্টুডিঅ'ত সোমাবৰ কাৰণে ভয় লাগে
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
And on to a big story from Arunachal Pradesh. In a shocking incident, a man attacked people at a hospital in East Kameng district, killing 3 persons and injuring 7 others. Sensation prevailed today at the SEPA hospital after an allegedly mentally unstable man reportedly went on a rampage and attacked people at the hospital premises. As per sources, 2 persons died on the spot while the third succumbed to injuries during medical evacuation. East Kameng SP Kamdam Sikhom has said a mentally ill person attacked patients and others with a machete at the hospital. Upon getting the report, the officer in charge of Sepa police station, NGE, immediately rushed to the spot. However, he too was attacked and injured.
Mentally ill आदमी पागल वाला आदमी या मैं कोई पेशेंट को दाव से काट रहा है बोलते हैं अकॉर्डिंगली मेरा ड्यूटी ऑफिसर गया जाने के बाद मेरा इंस्पेक्टर गई ओसी साहब वो हमारे पास ग्राउंड में था तो उसके बाद वो भी गया जाने के बाद में देखा तो वो हमें 3-4 आदमी को काट चुका था काटने के बाद वो उसको रोकने के लिए गया उसको जिसकी वजह से वो काटने के लिए तो अपना सेल्फ डिफेंस के लिए फायर भी किया लेकिन फायर लगा नहीं उसका फेर में मारा तो नहीं लगा जिसकी वजह से क्या किया वो सामने आके अपना मेरा ओसी भी इंजूर्ड है ग्रीवियस इंजरी हुआ है उसको अभी ले गया है ईटानगर के लिए ले गया तो अभी टोटल मिला के हमें जो कवर हमें जो मिला है टोटल 9 पेशेंट है जिसको इंजरी हुआ है जिसमें से 5 सीरियस इंजरी है ये 5 सीरियस जो है उसमें से एक बच्ची है छोटा सी बच्ची है कुछ 3-4 साल का बच्ची होगा उसके बाद एक औरत है अभी तक हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर सका है वो अभी कर लेंगे हम 2 का डेथ हो चुका है और 3 सीरियस इंजरी है वो जिसको रिफ़र करके ट्रिम्स ले गया अभी तो वो बंदा जो है उसको हम लोग अभी डिटेन करके रखा है वो बंदा को भी इंजरी हुआ है हम लोग जब लगते समय उसको हम पकड़ के रखा वो हमारे कस्टडी में है हाँ वही ऐसे अभी सुनने में आ रहा है मैं उसको एक कंफर्म करता हूँ क्योंकि अभी तक क्लियरिटी नहीं है मुझे अभी डॉक्टर ग्यादी साहब ने ही बताया कि सुबह कोई पेशेंट आया है जिसका हस्बैंड ने उसको पिटा है लेकिन सी इज़ नॉट रेडी टू फाइल एन एफआईआर ऐसा कुछ एक प्रिस्क्रिप्शन देखा है उसका भी हम वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं कि एक्चुअली वो बच्चे और माँ जो ये जो मारने वाला का वाइफ है ना नहीं वो हम लोग वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं क्योंकि अभी इंसिडेंट हुआ ना तो इसीलिए बाद में हॉस्पिटल जो है हमारा जो पुलिस स्टेशन से अप्रॉक्सीमेटली बहुत नियर है 300-400 मीटर का ही डिस्टेंस में ज़्यादा दूर भी नहीं है तो नॉर्मली क्या है हम लोग एवरी डे का पेट्रोलिंग होता है हमें एवरी डे दिन को पेट्रोलिंग होता है इवनिंग पेट्रोलिंग होता है वो पेट्रोलिंग का अपडेट हम लोग फोटो हमेशा हमको मिलता है सर तो नॉर्मली पेट्रोलिंग में होता है लेकिन अभी इस इंसिडेंट के समय में आई थिंक पुलिस वाला नहीं था कुछ प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी कोई है क्या एंगेज होना चाहिए डीएमओ के अंदर में वो है लेकिन नॉर्मली क्या है कि हम लोग इसमें पहले करते थे अभी कुछ समय से हम लोग
My colleague Prem Chetri joins us over the phone line for all the latest updates. Prem, this is a very shocking incident that has been reported and something which you don't get to see very often happening in a place like East Kameng district. Tell us more about what actually happened and what is the condition of the injured persons who were injured in the attack, Prem?
Yes, Ronak, this unfortunate incident that occurred at Sepa district hospital where a man randomly attacked with the dao to all the patients as well as the attendants. So in this attack, 3 persons have died. 2 of them died on the spot and during the medical evacuation, 1 person succumbed to his injuries. And among the injured persons, it is reported that the 5 of them are having critically injured and now the police has taken the person into custody and further investigation is going on. Most of the victims who were injured, they have been shifted to streams in Itanagar. So investigation is under process. So So it will be revealed after some time that once the investigation will be completed, then it will be revealed that how and why the person had opted such type of heinous crime in such a broad daylight.
Right. Prem, of course, is there any sort of, negligence on the part of the medical authorities coming to the fore? Are police, investigating that angle? Because one would imagine that a patient, rather, who is understood to be mentally unstable, would be kept restrained in order to prevent any such kind of thing from happening.
No, actually, no one knows that the person had entered into the hospital, and it is also not known that for what the person had come to the hospital. Although it was a normal day, as usual, it was going on. So all of a sudden, the person with the doubt that he came into the hospital and started attacking. So it was a normal day, but this unfortunate incident that took place was really very tragic.
Absolutely, it's a very tragic and horrific incident that has been reported from SEPA. For now, thank you very much, Prem Chetri, for all those updates. And on to another big story now. Northeastern Hill University professors Dr. Seaplane Marak and Professor S.M. Shungo have declined embattled Vice-Chancellor Prabhashankar Shukla's offer to be appointed as Pro-Vice-Chancellors at NEHU's Tura and Shillong campuses respectively. Addressing the students this morning at NEHU's Shillong campus, Professor S.M. Shungo clearly stated that she rejected the offer and that all teachers support the students and their demands. Professor Shungo further assured the protesting students of full support from the NEHU Teachers Association as well as the Meghalaya Tribal Teachers Association.
This fight that you are doing here, now I've been with you right from day one, and I support you in every way that I can. And I've been working here in this university for about 35 years as a teacher, and I have seen how the university has progressed, and I know what are the difficulties that the students are facing. So, I really feel that this is a very good move that you have made, and I want to applaud. I want to, thank the student body for this particular issue that you have taken up. And I'm sure that everything you do, you have the support of all the teachers from both the NEHUSA, the Meta, and the NEHUSA as well. So, my dear students, please do not give up. Please fight for your cause.
And Professor Shungo further stated that she rejects her appointment as Pro-VC, adding that she received the appointment notice via WhatsApp. The professor termed the move as improper.
The notification that has been sent to me through WhatsApp was not appropriate. Till now, I have not even received a proper or formal letter or notification in black and white. So I do not accept this offer which has just been sent to me through the WhatsApp. And when I looked at the notification, I saw that the signatory of this notification was not appropriate, and it was not coming from the appropriate authority. I would like to also inform you that I have not accepted this
Well, it may be mentioned here that VC Shukla had made the offer to Professor Marak and Professor Shungo on Wednesday, as the students have demanded appointment of pro-VCs at the two campuses. Earlier, both the professors had informed that they have not received any official communication regarding their appointment and that they came to know about such a development only through social media posts. Sources said that both the professors believe that the notification mentioning their appointments signed by the assistant registrar in charge lacks the necessary authority to issue such a communication. Without any official notice from the proper channels, such a notification holds no significance, according to both the professors, sources said. Earlier last night, soon after, VC Shukla surprised the university community with the appointment of the two pro-vice-chancellors amidst the ongoing indefinite hunger strike by the students. The Northeastern Hill University Students' Union, or the NEHUSU, and NEHUTA outrightly rejected his decision. The agitating students, who have been on an indefinite strike for the last 10 days, have boycotted the appointments, alleging that the pro-VCs have been made by flouting standard rules. Meanwhile, Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Snob Halangdhar, commenting on the ongoing NEHU crisis, said that the government is closely monitoring the situation.
We will see, because the matter is still examining, because it's a central, NEHU. So the state is still examining about this. No, we will see, because that's why our education department, especially our government also, we are still examining this matter. We will try to coordinate the best thing. We will try to coordinate the best thing.
And meanwhile, Tripura MP Saleng Sangma has said that he is going to take up the NEHU stalemate issue with the Northeast MP Forum. He said following this, he would try to seek an appointment with the President and the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan along with the forum members.
This is a very serious case. This is a situation that is happening right now. They are trying to dictate, they are trying to influence from the outside, and RP youths are being, demoralized because of not responding by the union ministers, the government. So definitely we have already talked along with my MLAs. Definitely I will be taking this issue with the union ministers, and then governor, the president, and then along with the grievance committee. I will definitely meet up along with the MPs from the Northeast Forum. I'll apprise the situation. Tomorrow itself, we will meet some of the MPs, and then tomorrow itself we will try to send a letter.
And Saleng Sangma also targeted Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and said that he is not doing enough to resolve the NEHU crisis.
I have seen the system of work that is being done by this government to push, to pressure. It's not a piecemeal for them. They don't do so. Like for ILPO, so they never push. They just give the letter, met them once, and then never push back again. So likewise for this NEHU also, I think the same thing is happening. Otherwise, being the Chief Ministers of Meghalaya, if he pushed really hard, I think by now we might have got the answer.
And now on to the big story from Assam. First, it was Dipankar Burman, then it was Vishal Phukon, and now it is a lady scamster who has duped people of crores of rupees. People of Assam are reeling under the tyranny of online trading fraudsters. Alpana Das, owner of AD Stockbroking Financial Services Private Limited, Gauhati, has managed to defraud people of their money and is now absconding. The exact amount of money that she has defrauded is not known yet and is still under investigation. The office is said to be situated in an apartment complex named Syndicate Orchid in Hengrabari of Gauhati. Alpana promised investors a 13% monthly interest along with an additional 11% during a Janmashtami offer from August 28, 2023 to September 8, 2023, media reports said. For a period of about 2 years, everything was going fine. However, the scheme turned sour in July this year when payments to the investors stopped abruptly. Investors landed up at the office, but to their utter shock, they found the premises locked and Alpana had gone missing. It then came to light that Alpana had previously worked as a manager at the infamous DB stock firm of Dipankar Burman, by far Assam's biggest online trading scamster. Several investors have since filed complaints at the Dispur police station, reporting the loss of their hard-earned money. Police are now conducting a manhunt to nab Alpana Das and are investigating her potential involvement in other fraudulent activities as well. This latest scam has once again raised serious concerns about the growing prevalence of online trading frauds in Assam, prompting questions about the effectiveness of regulatory oversight and the safety of such investment platforms. Earlier in October, Dipankar Burman, the mastermind behind Assam's largest stock market scams, allegedly duping investors of thousands of crores with promises of high returns, was arrested after being on the run for over 2 months. In another case, Vishal Phukon, Sumi Bora, Tarkik Bora and 5 others were arrested in connection with the multi-crore online trading scam in October. Phukon, Bora and her husband are currently lodged at the Gauhati Central Jail.
তেখেতক মানে মই ইয়াত যেতিয়া কৰ্মৰত অৱস্থাত আছিলোঁ ইয়াত যেতিয়া মই চিকিউৰিটি কৰিছিলোঁ তেতিয়া মানে দেখা মানে বহুত লোক মানুহবিলাক আহে সোধে দুজনী ছোৱালী এনেকৈ আহে মানে সুধিব আহে মানুহবিলাক এনেকুৱা কিবা হৈছে কিবা এনেকুৱা কিবা পিছত মই গম পাইছোঁ বহুত মানুহে আপোনাক সোধে যে এনেকৈ কিবা পইচা লৈছে আমি সোধোঁ চিকিউৰিটি হিচাপত যে কিহৰ কি হৈছে যে এনেকৈ লৈছে আমি কৈছিলোঁ মানে যে এষ্টা ব্লক 4th ফ্ল'ৰত আছিলে তেখেতসকল হঠাৎ গাড়ী চাড়ী এইবিলাক লৈ অলপ মানে লাইছে হঠাৎ প্ৰথমতে দেখিছোঁ তাৰপিছত নতুন গাড়ী কিনিছে সেই মানে আমি দেখা দিওঁ ডিউটি অৱস্থাত থাকোঁতে বহুত বেংকৰ পৰা মানুহ আহিছে এনেকৈ মানুহ আহিছে
And meanwhile, the Gauhati High Court has directed the CBI to submit the case diary pertaining to the multi-crore online trading scam in Assam. The court has asked the Apex Investigating Agency to submit the case diary by today. It may be mentioned here that accused Bishal Phukon, Sumi Bora and her husband Tarkik Bora were produced before the CBI Special Court on Wednesday. Although the accused had applied for bail during yesterday's hearing, the court is yet to decide on their bail petitions. All the accused are presently lodged at the Gauhati Central Jail. The court is likely to hear the bail plea of accused Bishal and company on Monday. The trio are expected to be produced at the CBI court again then. Noteworthy is that Sumi's brother-in-law Amlan and Bishal Phukon's associate Ranjit Kakwati have already been granted bail. It may be mentioned here that the CBI has taken over the probe of 41 cases of the online stock trading scam registered across the state.
को जो करता है नित्य खंड खंड अशुद्धता का भाव भी इसको न छू सके कभी ये जीवनीय शक्ति है इसमें न अतिशयोक्ति है आयुर्वेद का ये सार है आरोग्य का प्रकाश है ये दिव्य है अमूल्य है पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश है
বাটাকৰ নতুন গোলমাল স্যার আলু পৰঠাত মাখন কেনেকৈ খানে নিমখীয়া বিস্কুটত বাটাৰী চমৎকাৰ নতুন ব্ৰিটানিয়া 50-50 গোলমাল টপ বাটাৰী বাইটস
মুৰসাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰ সংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
Like the inverted image, get the real.
And now to another big story. Now, the Ministry of Home Affairs has declared Meghalaya-based outfit Hinuthrep National Liberation Council or the HNLC along with all its factions, wings and front organizations as an unlawful association for a period of 5 years. The order will come into effect from November 16th, 2024. In a notification by the MHA, it was stated that the ban is being extended due to the outfit's involvement in violent incidents and carrying out activities prejudicial to India's sovereignty and integrity. The Union Ministry further stated in the notification that the centre is of the opinion that the HNLC has declared objective for secession of areas in Meghalaya, largely inhabited by Khasi and Jaintia tribes. It was also stated that the HNLC has continued intimidation and bullying of the civilian population for extortion of funds for their organization. The MHA further stated in the notification that the HNLC maintained links with other insurgent groups of the northeastern region for carrying out acts of extortion and intimidation. The MHA also said that in the notification that the centre is further of the opinion that the aforesaid reasons it is necessary to declare the HNLC together with its factions, wings and front organizations as an unlawful association. The notification also noted that between November 2019 to June 2024, as many as 73 HNLC cadres have been arrested and 3 have surrendered. It said that the Meghalaya government has also recommended for declaration of the HNLC as unlawful. And shifting focus now, an employee of the Gauhati University has been suspended over allegations of providing extra marks in exams in lieu of bribes. The university employee, identified as Ankur Burman, has been suspended as he allegedly took money as bribe from students to secure them high marks in exams. He was an employee at the Gauhati University's Examination Control Department. Meanwhile, police have taken Burman into custody and are questioning him.
University authorities জনাই দিছে কিহৰ কাৰণে লৈছে কিহৰ কাৰণে লৈছে এই এবসেন্টৰ মানে পঢ়াই দিয়াৰ কাৰণে কিমান টকা 4000 টকা আৰে আছে নেকি কোনোবা দিয়া নাছিলে ইয়াৰ আগতে লৈছিলা নেকি আৰু কোনোবা আছে নেকি নাই কোনোবা লগত জড়িত আছে নেকি না বৰ্তমান গম পোৱা নাই কিন্তু চলে গম পোৱা নাই নামটো কি আছে অংকুৰ বৰ্মন অংকুৰ বৰ্মন ইউনিভাৰ্চিটি কৰ্মচাৰী কন্টেক্সুৱেলৰ আছে
Moving on, the Congress has been accused of violating the Model Code of Conduct during the bypolls to the 5 constituencies which were held yesterday in Assam. Assam Minister Pijus Hazarika has stated that Congress leaders in the Bihali constituency violated the Model Code of Conduct. He said that several Congress leaders, including Gaurav Gogoi, were visiting the polling booths. Hazarika also showed photos in front of media persons to back his claim.
আমি সকলোৱে যাক বিজ্ঞ বুলি ভাবু এজন অসমৰ নেতা ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ কংগ্ৰেছ দলৰ ডেপুটি লিডাৰ গৌৰৱ গগৈ ডাঙৰীয়াই কালি যোৱাকালিও আনকি বিহালীৰ বুথে বুথে গৈ কেম্পেইন চলোৱা আমি দেখা পালোঁ তেখেতে কালি কোনটো নিয়মৰে বিহালীৰ বুথে বুথে গৈ কেম্পেইন কৰিছিল তেখেতৰ দৰে ব্যক্তি এগৰাকীয়ে যদি আইন উলংঘা কৰে এটো গণতন্ত্ৰৰ বাবে ভাল লক্ষণ নহয় বুলি মই উপলব্ধি কৰোঁ ডাইনেষ্টলে কৰিব পাৰে তেতিয়া সাধাৰণ মানুহে কৰিব নোৱাৰে আমি সাধাৰণ মানুহ আমি সাইলেন্ট পিৰিয়ডত কোনোবা এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ সমষ্টিত থাকিব নোৱাৰো বাহিৰৰ সমষ্টিত গৌৰৱ গগৈ ডাঙৰীয়াই পাৰে নেকি সেই কথাটো মই তেখেতৰ পৰা জানিব খুজিছো সত্যতে সংবিধানৰ কথা কোৱা সংবিধান ৰক্ষাৰ কথা কোৱা আৰু লোকসভালৈ প্ৰত্যেক দিনাই সংবিধানৰ কপি এটা লৈ যোৱা দলটোৰ এনে নেতাই এই কাম কৰিলে সংবিধান বিৰোধী হয় নে নহয় এই প্ৰশ্নটো মই গৌৰৱ গগৈ ডাঙৰীয়াৰ পৰা জানিব খুজিছো
All right, on to Tripura now. In a much-needed relief to the people of the state's Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Minister Sushanta Chaudhary announced that the 6-day-long fuel crisis, especially of petrol in the state, is set to end by midnight. Speaking on the sidelines of a monthly review meeting of Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Department, the minister assured that the situation would stabilize with the arrival of fuel tankers. The crisis began 6 days ago when the state government had to introduce rationing measures for petrol due to disruptions in fuel supply routes. According to Minister Chaudhary, the issue stemmed from disruptions in railway transportation through Assam. During the peak of the crisis, most fuel stations across the state displayed no petrol signs, leading to long queues at the few stations that did remain open. The situation had especially impacted two-wheelers who were seen waiting for hours to refuel. The government had put a cap on the amount of petrol that vehicles could buy every day. However, Minister Chaudhary confirmed that fuel tankers carrying petrol and diesel have started entering Tripura, promising that by midnight, the supply chain would return to normal.
এটা আমাদের রুটিন মাফিক যে মিটিং অনুষ্ঠিত হয় রিভিউ মিটিং খাদ্য এবং জনসম্ভরণ দপ্তরের উদ্যোগে এখানে ডাইরেক্টর বা জয়েন্ট ডাইরেক্টর ডেপুটি ডিরেক্টর মহকুমা থেকে আগত এসডিসি ফুড ইন্সপেক্টর এবং ডেপুটি ডিরেক্টর লেভেলে যারা অফিসাররা আছেন প্রত্যেকে এখানে উপস্থিত আছেন আমরা নিয়মিত এই মিটিং অনুষ্ঠিত করে থাকি এবং সারা রাজ্যে এই দপ্তরের অধীন কোথায় কী হচ্ছে পিডিএস সিস্টেম যাতে কোনো ধরনের ব্যাঘাত না ঘটে আপনারা দেখতে পেয়েছেন যে গত কয়েকদিন আমাদের পেট্রোল এবং ডিজেলের একটু সংকট ছিল কারণ বদরপুর এবং লামডিং অঞ্চলে রেলের যে ডিরেলমেন্ট রাস্তায় সেখানে কিছুটা অসুবিধা হয়েছিল কিন্তু পেট্রোল ডিজেল আবার রাজ্যে আসতে শুরু করেছে এবং আজ রাত থেকে আমরা আশা করি আমাদের যে পেট্রোল ডিজেলের সংকট সেটা মিটে যাবে
Minister Chaudhary also expressed concerns over the rising prices of essential commodities, especially vegetables. He attributed the surge in prices to the recent floods that had devastated significant areas of cropland in Tripura. The floods not only destroyed the harvest but also left the state dependent on external sources for supplies. The estimated loss due to the floods is around Rs 15,000 crore, according to the state government. And despite government regulations aimed at stabilizing prices, the impact of supply shortages and additional freight charges have been challenging to manage.
এটা সঠিক যে মার্কেটে কিছু জিনিসের মূল্য বৃদ্ধি হয়েছে, কিন্তু পোস্ট ফ্লাড যে এফেক্ট ফ্লাড হয়েছে ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে, তাতে যে উৎপাদন হওয়ার কথা ছিল সেই উৎপাদন হয়নি, নষ্ট হয়েছে। মেঘালয় থেকে আনতে হচ্ছে, আসাম থেকে আনতে হচ্ছে, পশ্চিমবাংলা থেকে আনতে হচ্ছে জিনিসপত্র। এবং সারা দেশের সঙ্গে আপনারা যদি রেটটা মেলাবেন, দেখবেন যে সারা দেশে যেখানে জিনিস তৈরি হচ্ছে, উৎপাদন হচ্ছে, সেখান থেকে ট্রান্সপোর্টেশন কস্ট দিয়ে ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে আনতে অনেকটাই অর্থের প্রয়োজন। তো স্বাভাবিকভাবেই চেক অ্যান্ড ব্যালেন্স সেটা করেই আমাদের চলতে হবে। তবে যা বাজারে মূল্য বৃদ্ধি সেটা আমরা সাপোর্ট করি না, এবং সেটা করতে গেলে আগামী দিনে কি কি পদক্ষেপ আমাদের গ্রহণ করতে হবে সে বিষয়েও আমরা আলোচনা করব, এবং আমরা চাই যাতে বাজারে মূল্য বৃদ্ধি আমরা নিয়ন্ত্রণে রাখতে পারি।
The minister also emphasized that the government is closely monitoring the situation and is committed to easing the burden on consumers. The crisis, however, has highlighted the state's vulnerability in terms of supply chain management, especially in the wake of natural disasters. Moving on, Union Donor Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia was in Mizoram capital Aizawl today, where he called on Chief Minister Laldu Homa and discussed the development agenda of the BJP-led centre for Mizoram and the region. Scindia discussed the prospects for Mizoram's growth and identified structural issues, the vision and developmental path going forward, based on which the Ministry of Donor as a partner to Mizoram state and work alongside the state to be able to achieve the goals. Scindia also highlighted that development in the northeast has been redefined in the last decade of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
The northeast, which is really the vantage point and the entry point for all of Southeast Asia into the Indian subcontinent, must play a very, very important role in the dynamics of India's growth. An area which received government funding of close to 27,000 crores per annum. Today, in terms of the 10% gross budgetary support of 55 line ministries, receives over 1,05,000 crores. Close to about 19 railway projects are ongoing, almost 82,000 crores worth of capex on the rail front, and therefore there has been a huge push towards Purvottar.
Moving on, is Meghalaya going to have seaplanes soon? Well, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today said that Meghalaya, with its rugged landscape and high rainfall and water bodies, has the potential to launch seaplane operations, and this would further boost connectivity and tourism of the state in the region. Speaking about the potential for seaplane operations, Chief Minister Sangma highlighted that seaplanes require only a 200-meter water body and a 5-meter depth to take off and land. With Meghalaya's rugged landscape and high rainfall, creating such water bodies is both feasible and cost-effective compared to building conventional runways. Sangma noted that a new reservoir project in Tura could serve dual purposes, addressing water scarcity while offering a possible site for seaplane operations in the future. However, Sangma underscored that the seaplane initiative would need a comprehensive support ecosystem to be successful. Chief Minister Sangma was speaking at the seaplane demonstration event at Umiam Lake, where Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu was also present. Addressing broader aviation challenges in Meghalaya, Chief Minister Sangma reiterated the importance of expanding Umroi Airport's runway to accommodate mid-sized aircrafts like the Airbus A320. He also expressed optimism about operationalizing Tura's Baljek Airport with support from the Ministry of Civil Aviation. With the Skyscanner Travel Trends report projecting Shillong among India's top tourist destinations by 2025, he highlighted the state's ongoing preparations, including plans for a 7-star hotel at Umiam, which aligns with tourism goals and underscores the seaplane project's potential to foster economic growth. Civil Aviation Minister Naidu in his address emphasized India's extensive potential for seaplane operations given its 1,300 islands, numerous rivers, lakes and long coastline. He reiterated his ministry's commitment to improving aviation infrastructure in Meghalaya, including developing Umiam Airport and ensuring that aviation policies support regional growth. The demonstration showcased an amphibious aircraft manufactured by de Havilland Aircraft of Canada Limited and operated by SpiceJet.
And today in the Umami Lake, and it's a wonderful, beautiful landscape that we have here. And imagine the kind of boost the seaplane operations can give, not just for the connectivity, but also the tourism in the Meghalaya sector. So that is what we want to tap into. And now with this kind of seaplane, this has been brought by de Havilland from Canada. And this is a plane which can land in the water, which can land in the sea, which can land in regular airports also. It's an amphibian aircraft. We will partner with the state government of Meghalaya and we will see which all locations are the possible locations, and our Chief Minister has also guided us to look at Tripura location where it is his dream to give a connectivity, air connectivity to that region, and I see that possibility, that dream becoming a reality with the seaplane operations. And also he wants the expansion of Shillong Airport. We went to the Shillong Airport, we have reviewed the situation there, and definitely within 1.5 years time, we want to see that the operations are expanded and big aircrafts can also land there and boost the connectivity of the state of Meghalaya.
মোৰ দেউতাই মানে কি ইনে গাঁৱতে গুনগুনাই থাকে কেতিয়াবা ষ্টুডিঅ'ত সোমাবৰ কাৰণে ভয় লাগে পাছে পাছে ঘূৰাই বডিগাৰ্ডে বনালি নিষ্টেলৰ হৈতে নে খেলা খেল
নহলে হ'ব স্বাস্থ্য ফেল স্বাস্থ্যৰ হৈতে হেতালি নেখেলিব পতঞ্জলি ফিজিক্যালি ৰিফাইন্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰান তথা সয়াবিন তেল আনক আৰু সুস্বাস্থ্য পাওক
This is my Northeast. Here, life is not that easy. That is why the people here don't give up so easily. And Star Cement was born in this very land. Star Cement, har ghar mein star.
মুৰছাল যেন কবিতা কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰ সংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
On to the big political story from Meghalaya. The Congress has once again targeted the Conrad Sangma-led government in the state over the drug menace in Meghalaya. Stating that over 3 lakh youths in the state have been affected by drugs, Sangma questioned as to why the NPP-led government had failed to curb the menace. He also hinted at a possible nexus, asking as to who was benefiting from the money obtained from the illegal drug trade. Who is supplying drugs to the youths under the nose of the government, Saling Sangma asked.
10% of the population is already drugs addicted. 10% youths. Now, whose drug is being supplied to these youths? If the government is sincere enough, then our youths will not be infected or affected by the drugs. Indirectly or directly, definitely the government is answerable for everything. How come 3 lakhs youth is already involved in drugs addiction? Who is giving drugs to these 3 lakh youths? 3 lakh youths. Okay, then where this money goes to whom? Why the government till now is not been able to find the culprit? Who is the culprit? Tell me. Whose police is looking after? Whose that narcotics department is looking after? Tell me. Who is allowing these drugs to come to Meghalaya? Who is allowing the smuggling to happen in the Meghalaya? If the government is not responsible for it, they should leave the chair. Correct. They should not just try to buy these MLAs from where and how they got the money, I don't know. Are they involved and part of it? Check this one.
And meanwhile, Saling Sangma also slammed the NPP of purchasing 3 of Congress's former MLAs. The Tura MP also mocked the NPP, stating that it had bought off the MLAs. However, it has zero representation in the lower house.
They have bought them. I don't know for how much. Correct. Now, we know that they don't need to form the government, these 3 MLAs. And then moreover, now they are in a juncture where they can't come back also, and they can go forward also. So, it's the problem right now. They have bought it already. Okay? Now we've got more than hundreds of MPs. How much do they have? Okay? Just because right now they can buy. They can buy any MLAs, MPs out here in Meghalaya. But outside they can't.
Alright, on to the top international focus now. Israeli strikes across various areas of Lebanon over the past 24 hours resulted in the death of as many as 78 people and caused injury to 122 others, the Lebanese Ministry of Health announced today. The Israel Defense Forces also disclosed that approximately 200 Hezbollah terrorists were killed and 140 rocket launchers were destroyed in the past week. Among the terrorists eliminated in the strikes were the head of battalion operations and the head of battalion anti-tank weapons in Hezbollah's Radwan force in the coastal sector, the IDF said. The IDF further stated that the launchers posed an immediate threat to the Israeli home front and soldiers operating in southern Lebanon. Targets included a launcher from which rockets were fired into the western Galilee and central Israel on Tuesday and Wednesday, the army added. The IDF said that the attacks and assassinations constitute another damage to the ability of the terrorist organization Hezbollah to promote and carry out terrorist operations from southern Lebanon against the Israeli rear on the northern border. Earlier on Wednesday, the IDF said it had destroyed a majority of the Iran-backed terror group's weapons storage and production facilities located below Dahiyeh district of Beirut. As per the Lebanese National News Agency, the total toll since the beginning of the aggression up until Wednesday has reached 3,365 dead and 14,344 wounded. And here is an interesting story for you. Apparently, anti-Trump people are willing to go to any extent to escape Trump 2.0 at the Oval Office. In a surprising development, a travel company has announced an unprecedented offer: a luxurious 4-year skip-forward cruise around the world. Florida-based Villa Way Residences has announced a unique package that would allow passengers to travel the world in style and essentially skip the Trump's presidential term. The Tour La Vie program, starting at under $40,000 per year, gives customers the flexibility to join their customized journey at any port during the continuous global adventure for up to 4 years. The journey offers passengers the chance to live a fulfilling life on board, combining relaxation with productivity. Now, here's where things get tempting. Villa Way Odyssey's itinerary spans over 150 destinations across all 7 continents, ensuring that passengers will never run out of new places to explore. Each port stop is designed to offer curated experiences, from guided tours and cooking classes to cultural festivals and local excursions, allowing passengers to engage with their surroundings on a deeper level. This extended voyage comes with a hefty price tag and offers 1-year, 2-year and 4-year packages. And President-elect Donald Trump on Wednesday named incendiary Republican U.S. Representative Matt Gaetz to be nominated for Attorney General, selecting an ally who has faced Justice Department scrutiny to run the agency. The choice of a 42-year-old congressman who has never worked in the Justice Department or as a prosecutor at any level of government was the latest in a wave of Trump nominations of candidates with scant experience. Gaetz played an instrumental role in ousting former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy in 2023, which kicked off weeks of chaos in the chamber. His nomination as Attorney General was met with immediate skepticism by some Senate Republicans, which holds the power to confirm or deny his appointment. Trump, who faced 2 federal criminal indictments following the end of his 4-year term in 2021, has for years railed against the Justice Department and vowed to radically reshape it when he returns to power on January 20th. Meanwhile, Gaetz himself was investigated by the Justice Department for nearly 3 years over sex trafficking allegations involving a 17-year-old girl. His office said in 2023 that he had been told by prosecutors that he would not face criminal charges. And on that note, I'll leave you with the top trending stories of the day in our Trending Now. Stay safe and keep watching Northeast Live. Stay tuned. Desperate to get their hands on cash, a group of friends in California bought a bear costume and hatched a plan to trick their insurance companies. One of the friends dressed up as a bear and damaged the other's luxury cars so they could allegedly cash in on hefty insurance money. However, California Department of Insurance investigators identified that the bear in the video was actually someone in a bear costume. A video of a man crossing a stream with the help of a pipe in Telangana's Nirmal district highlighted the struggle of the locals after a bridge over the water body collapsed. The bridge is reportedly of Kaluru village. In the clip, the man could be seen sliding on a pipe to cross the stream, Sudavagu. Soon the video went viral. According to reports, no action has been taken by authorities to construct the bridge so far. A man has taken the internet by storm with his bold and effortless act of lifting the world's heaviest snake, a massive green anaconda, on